Hello everyone, my name is Darren.
And I'm Jessica.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to introduce the Fenghe Park. It's one of the largest park in Taoyuan, and the Jingguo英文 out of the classroom going to teach you how to learn English, right?
We had this idea for this video because in our past videos we talked about a way to improve your English is to use English for everyday items, or just log about what you do every day locally. So we thought a great way to show you how we do it is by taking you guys out to a park and seeing how we interact with our environment and use whatever we have around us to improve our English. So today, like Darren says, we're at a park and it's my first time here. The wind it's pretty windy now.
Yeah. So windy, you can learn, right? Windy, the weather is windy. You can see, this is one of a long slide in north of Taiwan. It's a very long slide and people can use the slide to join the places.
Yeah, and I thought one interesting thing about the slide is that I was seeing some kids, if they sit up, then they slow down. But if they kind of lean back and lie down, they actually accelerate, which means they go down faster. And it's actually really fun to see all the kids do that.
I don't know, it's kind of a skill, but
it's a skill.
But I know how to do it because when we're kids, we don't know that's a skill, but we know you want to lie down quickly. We would just hold speed, we line in and to go fast. So that's one way to learn English. But anyway, the idea is, what's the idea? We can call that an idea, you know, just practice English by myself.
By talking about whatever you see around you, anything that you observe. Anything you can talk about, anything that you observe, just use as much English
Can you give me some example?
Okay, so for example, this is my first time at the park and I just log what I see. So we talked about the slide. Observe what you see when you see kids come down it. So I told you how the slide works. When you lean back, you accelerate. When you sit up, you slow down. And another thing that I see behind me is a
swing.
A swing?
Yeah, swing.
I haven't sat in one of these forever. I actually forgot what it's called. Thank you for helping me. This is why it's not helpful to have a partner to practice English with. But one interesting thing I saw about the swing is that two people can sit on it. I'm referring to this huge tire on the far end of the swing. We just saw two kids sitting on it back to back, and one kid was trying to motion the swing to move and the other kid was doing it with her. So we thought that was a really cool invention for the swing. And
the grass is fake, right?
Yeah, this grass over here is fake in the playground, but the grass we're standing on right now is real.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah. So that's look nice. But I mean, always have the good side and bad side. I love this place and you can look around. I'll show you around later. The good places you can do the meditation and we just saw someone.
Yes, you know, Darren just said, hey, we just saw some guy meditating. He was sitting with his legs crossed and his hands out, and he was wearing earphones to meditate. We thought that was a pretty cool thing.
And Jessica says it's too warm for her.
Yeah, I would not meditate in this weather.
I thought about for the foreigners, it's
hot.
A good one. But for us Taiwanese, we don't do that. Do it in the sun or maybe just in the shade. We do that in the morning or in a room or somewhere.
Yeah.
Going to show another places. Now we're in the Fengyuan. I think it's Fengyuan Gongyuan Park.
Yeah.
And you can see the audience seats and the stage.
Yeah.
And it's a natural stage for all the audience can use. The residents can use. Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting. Actually seeing this setup reminds me of this park we had in my hometown in California. Once a month, we would have Shakespeare in the Park, which is where Shakespeare in the Park, where a bunch of people will come together and will act on stage, and they will have props and costumes. Usually a lot of the actors are high school drama students, but just having this event once. It's a free event, obviously, because they're high school students, but just having this event to look forward to once a month was actually really nice. It brought the community together. So I thought this was a really good idea because it gives the city an opportunity to host these kinds of artsy event to encourage people to pursue the arts, because there's very few people pursuing the arts nowadays.
So I can use this the practice way, you know, practice in your way.
Yeah.
You can just say, for me, I want to practice this. I am afraid of a stage. You know, I can practice. I like the stage, which means you like to perform on the stage. Just practice. Use the materials around you. And you can talk to yourself, and you can talk to your partners, or even you can go to your grammar school. Just practice a little bit. A little bit difficult, but as long as you make a habit, you know, when you see something, you will try to understand what the meaning of these words in English, and you will making a habit, and making a habit going to help you.
Yeah, so like Darren said, when you go anywhere and you see something, think of how you would describe the purpose of this thing in English. So for example, we see a stage. Darren thought of his memories of having stage fright. Yeah. By the way, that is a term in English. Yeah.
Afraid of stage.
Yeah, and I thought about my memories from childhood where we would have a once a month Shakespeare in the park. So just thinking of ways to use something that you see in English is a great way to improve your English.
Yeah, it is. And just find the environment, the photo of the English.
Yeah.
So that you can just learn from the listening and speaking. But during the day, probably we don't have time. We are the students, or maybe you are the students, or you're the adults. You don't have the time to go out. But just find a way, like Jessica teacher say, just how to call the name. You make a name of them. Okay, make a name.
Find any object or anything you see, and just try to come up with a memory, or even think about why does this thing exist? Yeah.
I think I can call practice yourself. You know, practice yourself. Everything you see and just say it.
Talk about anything.
Yeah, anything. Yes.
Yeah.
Just practice.
Yeah.
And make it a habit. And you're getting better. Definitely stay and watching my channel.
Yeah, so these are just some ideas to help you.
Yes.
Hey everyone, so here we're at this huge open field. It seems like a huge field that you can just go run around and let your dogs, or even a child. And
maybe you can Tai Chi.
Yeah, so we just saw someone doing Tai Chi.
It's very smooth.
Yeah, so this seems like it's such a great place to just kind of relax. If I were young, I would be doing cartwheels here.
Cartwheels.
Cartwheels is like...
I know, like this. Let me show you.
No. I don't think I could anymore. I don't think I could anymore. Yeah. I don't think I could, anymore.
So that's one thing is learn English out of the classroom. That's the Jingguo Ingwen's main idea. So that's why Darren to Jessica, we come out to kind of show you the Taoyuan Jingguo Ingwen.
And how we practice our English too.
So I just learned the way how to practice with the teacher Jessica's method. It's called practice yourself. Use any words around you to make a sentence. For me, I would say the grass. I just learned the cartwheel, okay?
Yeah, correct.
I like to play cartwheel when I was a kid. I haven't played cartwheel for 2 decades. Definitely it's long.
I feel like almost 3 decades for me.
You tell the age.
I totally gave away my age.
Yeah. So that's a way. Today we wrapped up the videos, talk about practice yourself. Just find a place, the materials, anything you can just name it. If you don't know, you Google it. Right now we have AI, right?
Yeah.
AI probably can tell you how to pronounce the words around you, and that's going to just help you to improve English. The only way you need to do just action.
Yeah.
So you only to do. English is a very important language, especially in 2030. English becomes second language in Taiwan. We call official language.
Yeah.
So a lot of like teacher Jessica. What about Chinese for you? Is very difficult, right? But how do you come up with the practice your Chinese? Because
so Chinese is a lot different than English because reading and writing is uses memorization. So because Chinese is a character-based language, so if you don't know the character, you just really can't read it.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to read and write. However, the pronunciation is easier since there is a limited amount of sounds that you can make in Chinese. Whereas in English, it's kind of the opposite. It's easier to read and write, but very difficult to speak and listen. And the reason why is because English is viewed as a newer language. It's a combination of Latin and French and German languages put together. So I think learning a language, what helps obviously is immersion, just using it as
immersion.
much.
That's a good word.
Yeah, so using it as much as possible.
So today we can learn some 3 words that I learned. So practice yourself, right? The second one is cartwheel. The third one is immersion.
Immersion,
is good words.
There was something else back there. I almost don't remember it. Oh, I forgot not the slide, the swing.
Swing,
that word.
Swing.
It's so sad. I actually forgot the word. And yeah, I can't believe I forgot that word.
That's, I didn't mention about that. Teacher Jessica is a native, was born in America, Taiwanese, right? I think you still, American, you're an American. So it's ABC. So in Chinese is difficult for her. Before she came to Taiwan, you cannot probably read or speak.
I think my reading was very limited. But after being here, it improved because all of the signs,
Immersion yourself in this, immerse. Right? So I hope you like my videos. This is Teacher Darren and Teacher Jessica. We are in the Taoyuan Fenghe Park. It's in Chiwen and 国际物, I think. Close. Yeah, you can Google it, definitely. Okay. So we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. Bye.